Welcome to myprojectbazaar.com. Our product title is single base microgrid with dual photovoltaic array for efficient power balance based on power condition. Let us see about the abstract of our product. In this design is proposes a single base microgrid based on a power conditioning system with dual photovoltaic array and an energy storage. A grid connected inverter and battery charger are adapted for energy conversion from the two arrays of different construction. The power conditioning system based on a bidirectional inverter delivers power among grid load and storage using the grid connected mode and islanded mode. The performance of the microgrid was verified by simulation of the three microgrid operations. The proposed power frequency characteristics of the hybrid unit and of the whole microgrid adapt autonomously to the microgrid operating conditioning so that the hybrid unit may supply the maximum PV power, match the load and or charge the battery while maintaining the power balance in the microgrid and replacing the battery state of charge limits. These features are achieved without relying a central management system and communications as most of the existing algorithm is do. In this proposed implementation is done in the flow diagram basis and also that is the client requirement, so that only we did and also corresponding waveform only here we are presented. Next we see about the running process and flow diagram of our. First we see the flow diagram of our product. In this flow diagram this input source is a single base grid and also the load is a PV inverter and energy storage devices and two kind of PV panel here we using. One is the PV array in series, another one PV array in parallel, and also the PV array is connected with the battery charger and also one is the connected to active load. The active load is always is on conditions, so that is called as active load, and the PV array connected in series is fed into the grid connected inverter and that inverter is fed into the AC supply into the single base AC grid and also those circuit supply or flow through the power conditioning system. In the power conditioning system is a controlling of the grid and energy storage and active load. The active load is always on, so the energy storage of battery charger when the battery charger is charged, when the battery charger is discharged, that is determined by using a power conditioning system. And the PV array in parallel is connected with energy storage devices and also through a battery charger. The microgrid is a localized power grid generating power from distributed energy resources which can be connected to a utility grid for the scalable supply or disconnect for the standalone operation. So these have been array researches on the microgrid. It is operated based on a optimized algorithm for efficiency. Grid connected or standalone operation, the two arrays are connected to the load and energy storage system respectively. For efficient power balance, considering the power limit of the power conditioning system, one array is connected in series for high voltage and delivers AC power through a grid connected inverter, while the other array is connected in parallel for low voltage and delivers DC power through a battery charger. These separate arrays of different conditional lower the power load of the power conditioning system. Now we see about the running process of our product. In this proposed implementation is done in MATLAB simulating environment. First open the MATLAB main window. After that we are creating a new model file. After creating the new model file we are arranging the elements from simulating library browser. In the simulating library browser we using two kinds of toolboxes. One is Sim Power System toolbox, another one commonly used toolbox. From that toolbox we getting the elements and then copy into the model file. After copy paste the model file, then arranging the elements as per the given flow diagram. After that, we click the run icon. The simulation will start to run. After, when the simulation is entered, the corresponding scope will open. The output will be shown in that scope. So first one is the IV curve. This curve drawn between current and voltage is drawn from the solar panel, and this is the PV curve. This curve drawn between power and voltage is drawn from the solar panel. Next one, the solar output voltage and current waveforms, and this is the voltage and current waveform of output of the single base grid side, and this is the voltage and current waveform of the grid single base AC grid. So voltage is 1000 volt and current is the 20 amps. And next one is the corresponding output power waveforms. And also next one is the voltage and current waveforms. Thank you for watching this video.